Did anyone really ask for this? Did we? Hello Nerdians and welcome back to another episode of Movie Nerds. This week I'm looking at Ride Along 2 with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart, the sequel to a film no one really asked for from 2013. Now in this film, the story is basically Kevin Hart is still marrying Ice Cube's sister, and that Kevin Hart, is now a cop, and they go to Miami for a little vacation to take out bad guys. Pretty much what the film is. I remember when the first Ride Along film came out, I was intrigued. I saw it because I thought maybe this was going to be a new kind of Lethal Weapon, Rush Hour-y type of film, which is basically what it is. I mean, this is this generation's Lethal Weapon, whereas Rush Hour was the 90s generation's Lethal Weapon. And the age rating hurts it, man. I mean, even the first one and this one, they're both rated 12A. Lethal Weapon was rated 18 and then 15 during the course of its 4-film franchise. And Rush Hour was rated 12 for its trilogy. But whereas Lethal Weapon was all action, and then you got when people got shot, blood was spilling out and everywhere, and Rush Hour kind of toned it down, but still had that kind of like slapstick dialogue. The Ride Along movies don't really have that. It's kind of like, don't get me wrong, I mean there are some funny bits, some really, really good chase scenes, but it just, in total, it's just the kind of been there and done it kind of thing that we've grown so used to over the years. I mean, Lethal Weapon's the granddaddy of the buddy cop action movie, and it did it 4 times, and the odd 80s, 90s movie here and there throughout the decades have kind of replicated it and kind of come close to kind of like bettering it, but it's only really Rush Hour that kind of like has been really on par with a Lethal Weapon. But whereas the Ride Along movies, they're kind of like the bottom of the barrel kind of thing of the buddy cop action franchise. I mean, don't get me wrong, the acting's okay in it. Ice Cube is Ice Cube. Take that as you will, really. Considering he doesn't have a great acting kind of back catalogue, and Kevin Hart's Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart's kind of like got to that point where Melissa McCarthy has kind of come to now, where it's like he's churning out films after films after film after film after film, and yet he's the same, and he's just that one guy that's kind of like, oh, it's him again, oh, it's him again, oh, it's him again. Kind of like Melissa McCarthy is kind of like, oh, it's her, she's funny, oh, it's her, she's funny, oh, it's her, oh, it's her, and oh, it's her. They're getting too repetitive, whereas back in the 80s and 90s they weren't appearing in every single thing like straight out of the line. They were taking their time and everything. Jim Carrey was pretty much one of the first to kind of do it, but at least he was in good stuff. I mean, that doesn't mean to say that the film isn't enjoyable. It is good in places. I mean, there is this one specific scene where Kevin Hart is driving, they're in this car chase, and Kevin Hart and Ice Cube are chasing this guy, and it goes inside Kevin Hart's mind, and it transforms into Grand Theft Auto, and that was really inspiring, but they overdo the joke, and they keep cutting back to real life, cutting back to GTA, real life, GTA, real life, GTA. We kind of get it. Don't need to show it like 4 or 5 times. It's still funny, the sequence, but it could have been more unique had they just shown you quick glimpses and then that's it, because as in filmmaking terms, Spielberg coined the phrase less is more, and that should have been addressed here a little bit. But apart from that, I can't really recommend this movie. I mean, it does have funny moments in it, but I can see there being another Ride Along in about a couple of years' time, because this one did make money. It's pretty much made its money back. I think it's not as well received as the first one amongst fans of the first film, but, you know, you be the judge of that, so... yeah, that's pretty much Ride Along 2. It's okay. I mean, if you were to see it on TV, you'd watch it, but I don't think you'd watch it again, kind of thing, unless you watch the original. But in other words, stick to Lethal Weapon, I mean, and Rush Hour. Stick to those ones, because they're pretty much the best of the bunch, really. And yeah, so that's Ride Along 2. I will give it a 2.5 Nerdians, because easy to like, extremely difficult to love. There we go. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'd like to take this opportunity to actually thank friends and family who supported me. And it's getting a little bit easier doing these videos and everything. It's a little bit nerve-wracking considering this is a new venture of mine. And hopefully I will bring you more better reviews during the course of this little adventure that I'm cooking up. And I hope you subscribe and hope you watch more of my videos. So until then, take care and adios.